In this Elementor Pro video, I'm going to show you how you can create this logo-centered navigation. I'm going to take you through step by step how to create the entire thing and then how to apply it to every single page on your site quickly and easily with no third-party plugins. So let's just jump over into WordPress and take a look at how we can start creating this menu structure. My name is Paul C and welcome to WP Tuts, where I show you how to create beautiful WordPress websites. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell icon to be notified of our weekly new content as soon as it's added to the channel. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can recreate this menu structure. If I just jump over to the dashboard in WordPress, we're going to go in first of all and just check out what I've done when regards to the menus. So the first thing we need to do is come over to Appearance and come down to Menu. Once we're in there, we're now going to go and create two separate menus, one for the left-hand side, one for the right-hand side. So this structure isn't going to be perfect for sites that have lots of pages, but if you've got a pretty simple site, it's going to work really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new menu. We're going to click on there and we're going to call this Main Menu Left, and we'll click on Create Menu. What we're going to do is we're going to add in the first three pages we want in there. So we're going to say we want to have the home page, we're going to have the store page, and we're going to have the hours page. So we'll add those to our menu structure. We'll save that menu out. We're going to come back up and create another new menu, and we're going to call this one Main Menu Right. Same thing again, we'll create the menu on there, and now we're going to add in the final three pages. So we'll choose Contact, About Us, and we're going to choose Location. So we'll add those in there. And if we want to reorder those, we can do that. We'll leave it as is. Click Save Menu, and we've got our two menus set up ready. Now we've done that, we're going to jump over to Elementor, and we're going to come into the My Templates section. And in here, we've got a range of new tabs if you're dealing with Elementor Pro 2.0. You're going to see we've got some extra ones from what we had previously. We're going to create a header, so we're going to click on there. That'll filter things out, or if we've got nothing under the header section, it'll come in and ask us to create our first header. So we click on Add New Header. You can see it already picks up the type is going to be header because we have that tab selected. Next up, we're just going to give this a name. So we're going to say Centered Menu. So that'll do. And we'll click on Create Template. That will now take us into the library section of Elementor Pro, and you can see we've got a range of predefined layouts for different styles of heading. So that's cool. If you want to use one of those, you can do, but we're going to bypass that. So I'm going to close that down and just go into Elementor itself. And now I can start creating my own custom header. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a 3-column section. So I'm going to click on Add New Section, choose the equal 3 column, and then I'm just going to adjust this to be 40%, 20-ish, and then 40%. So we're going to click on the first one, and we're just going to click on this, and we're going to come in and say column width of 40. We'll do the same on the last one, so click on there and set 40 in there, and you can see that now picks up what the middle one needs to be. So we've got the basic layout set up. Next thing we're going to do is just come in and choose what we want to place into those. So the first thing we're going to do is drop the logo in. So we say site logo, we'll drop that in the middle. Now the nice thing with using the site logo, which is one of the new widgets as part of Elementor Pro 2.0, is if your theme is using a sort of the ability to go in and create your own custom logos, this will pick up what's being used in there, and then if you change it in the future, you don't need to come back in and edit this template, which is pretty cool. Now obviously you've got control then, you can align this left, right, center. You can put captions there, you can put custom links, and so on. So you can see at the moment it said site URL, so that's going to just default to taking you through to the home page because it is set as the site logo. So that, again, that's really cool. We're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to come over and choose the widgets again, and in here we're going to choose the menu option, and you can see we've got Nav Menu. So we're going to drag and drop that into the left section. And you can see now we've got all the controls that are available for this type of menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to just style a few things on there. First of all, we're going to tell it what menu we want to use. So at the moment it's using the main menu. We're going to drop down and say we want to use main menu left. And you can see that now picks up the 3 different options that we set in there. Now we're going to style this one first, then we'll copy it and make the changes afterwards. So the first thing I want to do is just simply come in, click on there, set the content position to be middle to make sure that as the heading grows and is viewed on different kind of layouts, everything is nicely aligned in the center. Other than that, that's pretty cool. So we're going to come to the style option in there. Click, first of all, onto the actual menu thing. come into style, and we're just going to change the typography in there a little bit. We're going to make it just a bit bolder so it stands out a bit better. So that's pretty cool. And if we want to, we can also transform this. We can set this to be uppercase and adjust the letter spacing just to sort of tweak this to get what we want and style it the way we want. Now, obviously, there's a lot more things you could do in the styling than this, but we're going to leave it as is. We're going to copy that. So we just duplicate it. We'll drag that duplicate over to the right-hand side, and then we'll just simply change the menu to be menu right and change the alignment to be right-hand side. So you can see now that's picked up the alternative menu. And finally, we're going to click on the center one, and we're going to make sure, again, that the content is positioned to the middle. And the final thing we're going to do with this is just select the entire row, and I'm going to come up to layout, and I'm going to make sure this is set to the height that I want. So you're going to say minimum height, and we're going to set that to 100. Just set that to 100, and there we go. So there's the basics of our menu setup. All we need to do now is click on Publish. That's going to ask us to apply the conditions to this. In other words, when is this going to be used throughout our site? So we say Add Condition. We've got the two options then. We've got Include or Exclude, depending upon how we want to set this condition up. We're going to really keep it simple. Just use Include, and we're just going to choose Entire Site. We're going to click on Publish, and that's the basics of it done. We've now created our own custom center logo with the navigation left and right. Okay, so let's just jump over to our test page, and this is what I showed you right at the top of this video. So this is the original layout. If I now refresh this, we've now got our updated version. So you can see left and right, everything set up the way we want. We click on the menu at the top, so the logo at the top, it'll take us back to the home page, and our structure for our navigation is all set up. The only thing we don't have at the moment is this isn't sticky. So we can do that very quickly and easily. If we jump back over to Elementor, we're already in the edit section. So what we're going to do is we're going to click to make sure we've got this selected. We're going to set a background color on there. So we're going to do a background color. We'll set this to be white and partially transparent. And what we're going to do is we jump to the Advanced tab. We're going to come down to Scrolling Effect, and we're just going to choose Sticky to make sure this now will stick at the top. And finally, we can just choose what type of device this is going to be displayed on, a sticky, desktop, tablet, and or mobile, entirely up to you. Click on Update. Jump back over to our test page and refresh that. Everything looks the same. But now if I scroll down the page, you can see our header is staying at the top, so we've got a fully sticky navigation at the top. And that's how easy it is to create a centered logo with navigation left and right, and how we can take it one step further and make it sticky as well. Now this is just really scratching the surface of what you can do with Elementor Pro 2.0 and how we can use those templates to create great customized navigation. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we add new content. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider using the affiliate links in the description below. It gives a small percentage back to the channel for every sale made, but doesn't cost you a single penny more. As always, I'd love to hear your comments on this technique. If you've used something like this, if you've got any ideas how we could expand upon it, just have a conversation about how good you think this particular feature is with Elementor Pro 2.0. Well, don't forget to check out these other great videos on the channel, and until next time, take care.